Good morning. Welcome back to Joseph's Reserves. I'm Joseph, and I store 20% of my income in the form of coins and precious metals. Today is Friday, so we are going to be talking about our $50 Friday concept. This is where I pull out the fractional silver that I have, and we are going to find out how much silver it takes to value $50 at today's spot price. So let's walk through the math to find out how much silver does it take to value $50 at today's spot price of $40.70. And the equation is actually quite simple. All we're going to do is start with our $50 and we're going to divide it by the price of silver. And as you can see, the units are going to work out quite simply for us. It's dollars divided by dollars per ounce. When we divide fractions, that turns into dollars times ounces over dollars. The dollars will cancel out and we'll end up with ounces. So this 50 divided by $40.70 actually gets us 1.229 ounces. So of course we're going to have to round this. We're not going to be able to get 1.22 ounces unless we use something like grams or hundredths of an ounce of silver, which have an extreme premium on them. So we're just going to round it to 1.25 ounces, 1 1/4 ounces. Now, if we were able to use something like 90% silver, we may be able to get even closer because that is divided into 1/14 of an ounce through dimes. So for that, all we're going to have to do is multiply this 1.229 ounces. We're going to multiply that by our exchange, which is $1.40 of face value per ounce. That is how much silver it takes in 90% silver to make up 1 ounce of silver. So what we're going to end up there, our units is going to be ounces times face value per ounce. And obviously these ounces are going to cancel each other out, and we're just left with the dollars of face value. And we're going to end up with $1.72. And again, we won't be able to get exactly that number, but we will end up with $1.70. So we've got to make 1 1/4. We'll use 2 of these 1/2 ounce rounds and 1/4 ounce of silver here. So that's it for the pure silver. So then we'll also talk about the 90% silver. We need $1.70. So here with these $half is $1.50. And we'll take out 2 dimes to make $1.70. Here in this example, 1 1/4 ounce of silver is going to get us $50.87. And the $1.70 face value is $49.42. If we were able to mix both purities, not actually melting them and mixing them, but use both purities as money in this sense, then we can actually use the two, and with some math we find out that 0.8 ounces and 60 cents of face value is actually going to get us exactly $50. So what that looks like is 1 of our 1/2 ounces, we're going to get 3 of these 1/10 ounce silver coins, and then $1 half and a dime. So this right here is actually going to be able to get us exactly $50 worth of spot silver. So if you were going to buy something with silver, would you prefer to pay with these rounded, pure, or 90% silver numbers? Or would you prefer to actually do the math to find out what combination of both would get you even closer to that actual value that you're trying to pay? Well, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you share the video to anyone that you know might be interested in stacking silver. And go ahead and comment down below which of the two you would prefer to use or to accept as payment. And most of all, thank you for watching.